There are 8 billion people on this planet, and we all have one thing in common. Every morning, we have to start by waking up. But what if it wasn't a have to? What if instead of waking up to a jarring alarm sound and turning on a blinding light, you woke up to some peaceful birdsong and a gradual sunrise-like light? Or a friendly voice urging you to get up?
Wake up! Wake up, sleepies! Let's go at once!
Or some beautiful music. Well, today we're going to make an awesome alarm clock that can do any of those things and a whole lot more. Now, the biggest feature of our alarm clock is the light. We need it to be very bright so it can wake us up, and also highly customizable so it's exciting to wake up. And these LED strips do both of those things for under $10. Of course, we also need to control them using an Arduino Nano helped out by a clock module, and play some sounds using a DF player with the sounds stored on a micro SD card. I now have all of the materials. You can get them from the links in the description if you want to follow along, so let's start building. And once again, we'll start with the LEDs. Now, we could leave them in a long string like this, but that wouldn't be very clock-like. So instead, I cut them into 6-inch strips and stuck them to a piece of cardboard to make a light panel. But I was very careful to go back and forth with the strips because they only allow data to flow in one direction. So if this strip has the words facing up, this strip has them facing down, and so on. Now, if we solder them all up, we can turn them on one by one and you'll see what I mean. The LEDs zigzag back and forth. But now we basically have a 9 pixel by 12 pixel display, and we can put on it whatever we want. For example, some numbers like a clock. Now, if we open up a pixel art creator, we can figure out how we want to lay out our clock, since it's a very weird aspect ratio, 9 pixels by 12 pixels. And I'm thinking we'll do 4 quadrants, so the hour is these top 2 quadrants and the minutes are the bottom 2 quadrants. And we can basically just do digital clock numbers, maybe with some modifications for things like the 7, and yeah, it looks a little squished, but not too bad. And since that's not even the whole panel, it should definitely be bright enough to wake us up. But let's look at the other electronics. The core of our clock is the Arduino Nano, but it's not very good at keeping time for long periods. So we also need this real-time clock module, which basically works the same way as a digital watch. It even has its own battery. And what we'll do is we'll have the Arduino constantly ask the clock module what time it is. And most of the time, it'll just update the LEDs to whatever the current time is. But if it's the alarm time, the Arduino will start blasting out sound and play some cool light effects. Now, the Arduino is also not very good at playing sounds, so we'll need a DF player, which basically just takes an SD card and plays sounds from it whenever the Arduino tells it to. And of course, we'll have to connect our speaker to that. And the final thing we need is a button, so we can actually stop the alarm so it doesn't keep going forever. And that's actually the whole circuit, minus the LEDs, which will connect momentarily. But first, we have to address the fact that this looks terrible. So let's take the completely unnecessary step of modeling out a custom enclosure for it with a large panel area and a space to hide the electronics, and printing that out. But Daniel, I hear you say, I don't have a 3D printer. Don't worry, PCBWay has your back. PCBWay can manufacture anything you need for your DIY project, from printed circuit boards to 3D printed parts to fully metal parts made on CNC machines. Just head on over to PCBWay.com or click the first link in the description to find out how to get your project manufactured at a reasonable price today. Now that we have our model ready to go, we can start by adding our LED panel to the front and tucking our wires through the hole in it. We can also disconnect our button and put it through the side of the clock, which has a handy little hole cut out just for it. Then we can put that side of the clock on and pull all of the wires for the LED panel and the button out the other side and plug them into the breadboard. Now, I didn't make mine quite long enough, so I ended up having to have the breadboard kind of half stick out while I put all the wires in place and everything. It was kind of a mess, so I recommend you make your wires plenty long. Once we've got the wires in, we can push the breadboard in all the way and then cover that side with this triangle that leaves the port of the Arduino exposed for power and programming. Now, I also designed this border to go over the LED section, and I think if we cut a piece of paper to roughly that size and glue it to this side of the frame, I did a kind of terrible job, so I added another piece to patch it there, but if we look at the front, it looks pretty good. And we can add a little bit of glue to the edges of our clock and then glue this frame on top, hiding all of the nasty LED nonsense, but still letting the LEDs shine through. Now, if we just write a few hundred lines of code, quick, subscribe. I sent some montage code. But the most important part is it can wake us up with whatever sound we want.